Out of the Woods is one of my favorite songs on this album because one of the goals I set out to accomplish when I wanted to make this album is I wanted to make sure that these songs sounded exactly the way that the emotions felt when I felt them. This song is about the fragility and kind of breakable nature of some relationships. This was a relationship where I was kind of living day to day, wondering where it was going, if it was going to go anywhere, if it was going to end the next day. It was a relationship where you kind of never feel like you're standing on solid ground. And that kind of a feeling brings on excitement, but also extreme anxiety and kind of a frantic feeling of wondering, endless questions. And this song sounds exactly like that frantic feeling of anxiety and questioning, but it stresses that even if a relationship is breakable and fragile and full of anxiety, it doesn't mean that it isn't worthwhile, exciting, beautiful, and all the things that we look for.
Couldn't quite forget when we decided to move the furniture so we could dance, baby, like we stood a chance. 2 paper airplanes flying, and I remember thinking, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. Are we out of
Zealand on one of the most, the most beautiful beach I've ever been on in my life. It's so surreal. All of us are just freaking out over it.
We are on day one of the Out of the Woods music video shoot, and today we shot Taylor swimming under the ocean, which we did in a swimming pool, and now we are here on a beach shooting the beginning and end of the video.
Wow. Cool. I'm bedraggled and also emotional, probably very hungry. I'm just gonna be...
And I remember thinking, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we
I go through all this stuff and all these terrible trials and tribulations, and in the end I find myself.
yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in
The entire video is basically Taylor suffering through an emotional landscape of trees and forests and snow and water. All that is a metaphor, but it's being done practically on location here in New Zealand.
We're in the forest, which is exciting because we're doing the video for Out of the Woods, and this is actually the first time that we've actually been in woods. We've been in a desert, we've been on a rocky cliff, we've been on a glacier, we've been in a swamp. This is actually the first time we're in the woods. This is a real breakthrough. I've been up on a stilts type thing, but the shots are amazing. These are my favorite shots so far. It's all this smoke, and it's very mysterious and ethereal. It's crazy.
I just want to be above.
Whoa!
We got that. Moving on.
That's awesome! So basically today we are on a soundstage. We're doing different things like me being in a forest that's on fire, me being in a snowy ice land. When I walked in this morning, I was so excited about the sets that have been built. These are some of the most elaborate sets I've ever seen, and I think they have such amazing access to incredible trees and plants and things in New Zealand that, I mean, that's all I can come up with to explain why the forest sets are so good, but they're just amazing. They're really talented set designers. This dress that I'm wearing has been dipped in wax. Check out. It's like as if a dress would have been frozen. But ironically, of all the sets that we've done, this has been the least cold one. How that works, I don't know. It's gonna get the dirtiest later when we do the mud scene. I'm not excited for it. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be gloppy and cold and slimy, and I'm gonna be crawling in it. It's gonna, and you know, I have to meet a friend later. There's gonna be a lot to explain. Why do you look like this? The mud is like ice.
Okay, there we go.
It's been interesting. We've had quite a day. There has been a helicopter of paparazzi. Apparently, it's leaked where we are, and so all the security guys are walking around like this, but we're just chilling. That's it. That's the wrap on here.